Hi there and welcome. This practice is a restorative yoga practice. For 30 minutes, we are simply going to allow our bodies to reset and rejuvenate. That is our primary intention for today's practice. We will be focusing on releasing physical tension as well as emotional burnout. So grab your mats, a block, a couple of bolsters, and a blanket. We're really wanting just to nourish and cozy up our bodies, especially if you are doing this practice right after work, getting ready for bed. So, if this is the first time that you have taken a practice with me, welcome. I'm Daisy. I am a yoga and bar instructor, as well as an Ayurvedic wellness counselor and cleanse leader. So, for now, without further ado, let's simply come down onto your mat. We'll begin in a kneeling position, taking your knees out wide. And with your exhale, slowly sitting back onto your heels. Bringing your forehead down onto your mat and extending your arms forward. Now, if you notice that it's a little too much of a stretch here, then feel free to stack your palms and place your forehead over top of the backs of your hands. Either doing that or making fists, whatever allows for the earth to come further up to meet your forehead. Breathing deeply and feeling the stretch in your back and your shoulders. Paying close attention to that original intention of releasing physical tension and emotional burnout by allowing yourself to reset and rejuvenate. Taking a couple of deeper breaths here. And on your next exhale, slowly coming up, taking your knees and placing them right underneath your hips, palms underneath your shoulders, and slowly moving into cat-cow. With every inhale, you're arching your back into cow, lifting your head. And with your exhale, rounding your upper back, tucking your chin to your chest. Inhale, moving up into cow, tailbone up. Exhale, tailbone down, upper back arches up. Continuing like this for a few more breaths, really getting involved with that movement. Now, if you feel that your body is wanting to create even bigger movements, allow it to do so. Really connect to your body. What does it need? What does it feel like right now with every breath that you're taking? Inhaling deeply, chest reaches forward and up. And exhaling. Continue flowing in between these poses with every breath. This practice isn't about rushing or moving from one thing to the next. It's really about slowing down and giving your body the space to reset. One more breath here. On your next inhale, just gently sitting on your heels, grabbing a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, feel free to grab either a cushion of your couch or a big pillow, whatever you have handy, sliding it right in between your legs so that you're sitting towards the edge of either your pillow or your bolster. With your next exhale, you're sitting back on those heels and folding forward, resting your torso and head on top of your bolster. Now, if you find that your forehead kind of leans a little further down to touch your mat and it's a bit too difficult, feel free to grab a block and place it underneath your forehead. So I'm going to slide the block to the side. I actually like leaning a little further down, so I feel comfortable here. Wiggling around, whatever feels good to you. Again, just really reiterating, this isn't about stretching or anything. It's really about just simply restoring the body, resetting your body, relaxing your body. So if something doesn't feel good, we want to change that. So as you're resting your torso and your head all the way down, you can either stay here or slowly turn your head to one side. If you've turned your head over to one side, take a deep, long inhale here, and with your next exhale, turn your head over towards the opposite side. Allow your body to completely relax into this support. If for whatever reason you begin to notice that your mind is wandering, just gently invite it back into the present, paying attention to either your breath or maybe even the texture underneath your fingertips. Something that really anchors your mind into this very moment. On your next exhale, gently pressing your palms down enough so that your torso begins to lift. And from here, sitting up onto your bolster and your heels. We're moving into a reclined bound angle pose. So from here, grab a hold of your block, placing it underneath your bolster so that your bolster lifts up at an angle. Whichever height you prefer here is fine. Then, sitting right at the base of your bolster, bending into your knees, making sure you're nice and comfortable. Now I have a strap here. Feel free to use one. You don't have to. With a strap, you're simply creating a bit of a loop. So I'm just setting the loop up. The loop needs to be big enough so that you're able to place it over top of your body. So placing your strap so that it hits right at your waist, bending into your knees and placing the soles of your feet to touch. We're grabbing the other side or the other edge of your strap and gently just strapping your feet in. Nice and tight here so that your legs and your lower body feel supported. Whenever you're ready, very gently with your exhale, begin to lean all the way back. Turning your palms up and really opening up your chest. So the reason that I've mentioned that a strap is simply optional is you are more than okay without a strap. What I would invite you to do, if your knees aren't touching the floor so that they feel nice and comfortable there, feel free to grab a block and place one block under each of your knees so that they feel nice and supported. You're not really wanting to hold your body up in any way here. You're allowing your body to simply feel restored. So with every inhale, really expanding your belly forward, and with your exhale, drawing that belly in. Focus on deep, even breaths here. Couple of more breaths here. Taking a deep, long breath, really expanding your belly forward. And exhaling fully. Belly draws in. Inhale once again. And exhale fully. As you inhale, gently exhale, sitting back up. If you have a strap, release your strap, or if you have a couple of blocks, simply move them to the side. We're going into one of my favorite poses, so I'm going to use a bolster, but once again, you don't need to. You can either grab a blanket, a pillow, or nothing at all, even though I actually really enjoy having something right at the back. But as you remove the block, slowly begin to lie all the way down. So this time, either your body is all the way down onto your mat or over top of your bolster, so your bolster is touching the floor. Moving into a bit of a fish pose, I guess you could call it. So it's supported fish pose. You're releasing your legs out in front of you. Laying down so that your spine is supported lengthwise. Your chest is open and your shoulders pretty much drape over top of your support. So feel free to test here. I'm extending my legs out in front. That feels kind of nice. But you're welcome to keep your knees bent. So you can either bend them so that your kneecaps are pointing up towards the sky, or if you'd like it to be a little bit more of a stretch, you can take the soles of your feet to touch and moving a bit into a butterfly. Really see what suits you right now. I do invite you to either keep your kneecaps facing up towards the sky or extending your legs forward for more of a restorative feel. Keeping your arms so that they are resting out to the sides with your palms facing up. And breathing deeply, opening your heart and your chest. Deep, long inhale here. Exhale, melting the weight of your body onto your support. your bolster, your blanket, your pillow, even just your mat. Really enjoying this moment in time, this moment in your day. Another deep, long inhale here. And with your exhale, slowly begin to sit up, nice and slow. We're going to be moving into legs up the wall, so gently take your bolster or whatever you have handy and place it right up along a wall. Sitting up towards the edge of that bolster, and slowly begin to slide those legs up onto your wall. So whichever way you feel most comfortable getting into this pose. I like to elevate my hips, which is why I'm using my bolster here. I invite you to give that a try and see how that feels. So either placing the heels of your feet onto your wall, or you can take your feet off of your wall and just let them dangle. Coming back to that intention of trying not to hold any weight or trying to put any effort onto your body. So choose whichever option suits you best right now. And from here, either you can adjust your distance so that you're closer towards your wall, or take your hips so that they are a little further back. As you exhale, extend your arms out to your sides, palms facing up, and see how that feels. Or rest your palms over top of your belly. I invite you to close your eyes and gently relax into this pose. You're preparing yourself, you're preparing your mind, your breath, the cells in your body for our final resting pose, which is coming right after this one. So really letting any tension kind of soothe its way out of your body, drawing your attention to this very moment in time, to your breath, to how your body feels, to the weight of your hips, to the opening of your chest. Taking a few more breaths. Intentional breathing is a choice that you have with you at any moment in time. We're going to start getting out of this pose. So on your next exhale, begin to bend into your knees. Slowly removing your bolster, coming all the way down, and wiggle your way onto your back. So I'm grabbing my bolster and placing it underneath my knees for that extra support. Moving into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Placing a blanket over top of my body. We're going to be here for about 3 minutes. So really make it nice and cozy for yourself. Either placing some socks on, an eye mask, whatever you'd like. Extending your legs forward, arms out to your sides. As you close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Letting your whole body relax. Focus your attention on releasing any remaining tension. With every exhale, releasing tension. While you're here, visualize a place that brings you peace and comfort. Whatever this place may be, imagine yourself there, feeling completely at ease. It's that ease that we want to take with us. A reminder that we can tap into the sensation. We felt it, and we can do it again. We can feel this way again. Visualize this place so that you can tap back into it whenever you'd like. As you begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, slowly bringing movement back to your body. Rolling your head from side to side. Begin to take your arms towards the back of your mat, toes facing forward, and with your next exhale, rolling on to either side of your body, moving into a fetal position. You're using that arm as a pillow for your head. With your exhale, pressing yourself up and gently coming up to seated. Rolling your head from side to side and coming back to center. Well, I hope you enjoyed this practice. Try not to wiggle too much if it's the evening and you're ready for bed. Just do what you need to do and slowly crawl into bed and enjoy a wonderful, wonderful sleep. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Daisy. Have a wonderful rest of your evening or day. Catch you next time.